Good afternoon, everybody. It's Thursday. Good afternoon, Greg. We actually just dropped you on the floor by accident. Sorry, but we picked you up.
He's
We
still
have
smiling.
two guests today from the Scarpa family. I'm so happy. I'm going to have yourself introduce yourself. This is Dad.
My name is Frank Scarpa. I'm Isabella's dad, and I also have three other children and my wife, and I'm also a company owner of FraSca Design Group located in Mineola.
And then we have the absolutely beautiful Isabella.
Thank you. My name is Isabella Scarpa. I'm 18 years old. I'm a singer, actor, dancer, and I teach piano. I'm going into LIU Post for musical theater and arts management.
And look at this, Daddy and daughter, Dee Dee. I love it. And I see that you're starting to look like Greg.
Yes,
You have the same exact
I
beard
did
as
it on
Greg.
purpose. I shaved the rest of my beard so I could take his place for today.
Yeah, see that? So anyway, we miss you, Greg. I heard through the grapevine that you're doing pretty good, and I'm happy to hear that. I still want to bring you dinner. I don't know what night, maybe over the weekend, and looking forward to having you back. A lot of comments on my messenger. How's Greg? How's Greg? How's Greg? And everybody's praying for you. So we miss you and can't wait to have you back.
Speedy recovery.
Yes, yes. So today is a lot of days. It is National Got Checked Day, which I'm sure you know what that is. I don't know if you do.
No, I don't.
All right, well, that has to do with breast cancer.
Oh, okay.
So you're supposed to go and get your mammograms. I mean, even when you're younger, I think you're 18, so
Yes.
soon you'll be doing that, what Mom says. National Web Mistress Day. Do you know what that is? It's your
No.
business, so what does
Web
that mean?
Mistress Day.
I would think it's something to do with the web and mistresses. I don't know.
Yeah,
You didn't know about that, huh?
we work on websites, but I don't know anything about mistresses.
I know. Isn't that funny? National Dog Day. I got tons of pictures of dogs today. Do you have
Aw.
dogs?
We have one dog. Her name is Sadie.
Sadie.
And she just turned 1 year old.
Did you put a picture up today?
No, but I will do
No.
it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
I
God!
definitely will.
Yes, it's National Dog Day. My daughter has a dog, and his name is Frankie. And she knows I don't like dogs, but she plastered it everywhere today. It's National Women's Equality Day. You know what that means?
Yes.
Okay, so that's like we all women. We have to be fair.
Yes.
We have to have the same paychecks. We're working on it. It's still not happening yet, but we're working on it. And National Cherry Popsicle Day. So Dad should be when you leave today, take you to the store, 7-Eleven, get all the girls and your son and wifey a popsicle.
I thought you said you had some in the freezer you were going to get me.
I don't have any left. So anyway, so yeah, today is
A lot of good days.
a lot of good days, absolutely. It's also Sal Valentinetti's birthday. Happy birthday,
birthday.
Sal. Missing you. I want to introduce you to this lovely, lovely Isabella. So we're going to try and make an appointment so that you can meet her soon.
Yeah, I would love that.
You want to meet Sal?
Of course,
Okay,
yeah.
well, you need to have VAL in your name to meet him.
Oh.
That's how I met him, because I hawked him. I said, your name is Valentinetti, my name is Valentina. There's some synergy here. When I met him, his mother's name is my mother's name. His sister's name is my sister's name. It's like unbelievable. And we had a lot of synergy, and so now we're friends. Not a lot, but I see him a lot. He plays at Mulcahy's a lot, and at Westbury, so he'll probably be back in Christmas. So hopefully I can do something, introduce you guys.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
And, you know, your friend, Anthony,
Rodia, yeah.
he knows him very well.
Yeah.
So somehow, between the three of us,
We got to get both of them
Isabella's
on
going to
here.
have a meeting.
Sounds good.
Okay. So how do you feel about going to college now?
I'm really excited.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm just excited to have a little bit more independence and study what I love to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oops. That's okay. Yeah, and are you nervous about going? What high school did you graduate from?
North High School in Valley Stream.
Okay, so you must be a little nervous. It's going to be
Yeah,
so
definitely.
different.
Yeah, it's a big change.
Yeah, but it's going to be nice.
Yeah, I'm excited.
A lot of guys are going to be looking at you because you're so pretty. Got to
Thank you.
keep that, amber up, It's great. So now tell me how you teach all these students. I hear you have a little studio in your house.
Yeah, so I have a piano and I have a little setup like microphones. And I kind of just got started when I was around 14. I think maybe I like posted something on Facebook or I had my mom do it for me. Like, oh, my daughter's teaching piano. And then I started with 1 or 2 students, but now I have around 20. So I just love to do it so much.
That's great. And you're going to go in for plays and theater?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I'm sure that they'll have you signed up in a minute once they
Hopefully.
hear and see what you've done. It's really, really something. You're quite a young, beautiful lady.
Thank you.
Well, girl, I shouldn't say lady. You're young.
I've also enjoyed watching all her students come in. Some of them don't know much. Some of them
And you
come
see
in.
how they grow?
I see the progression, and I see how they look up to her as well. You know, after they're with her. Some of them are with her for a few months, some of them a few years.
Yeah,
And you
I've
can see
had
the
some for
difference.
like 3 years, and they started out like knowing not so much, and now I feel like they know so much.
So that's got to be a great feeling.
Yeah, it's amazing. I just did like a little recital thing where I put
Oh,
an online
cute.
recital, and I put something together for them just to have their families see what they've been working on, and like the progression that they've shown is like amazing. I'm so proud.
That's terrific. So you'll be like a producer soon.
Hopefully, yeah.
That's really, really good. I'm very proud of you. So
Thank
now
you.
I hear you have a great teacher. Her name is Renee Sachi.
Yes.
She's in Franklin Square also.
I believe so. Yes.
And how long have you been under her guidance?
For about 2 to 3 years now, I think. Yeah. She also teaches me piano too. She's amazing.
Whoa, yeah. We couldn't get you a little board
Yeah.
today because, everybody's on vacation in August.
Yeah,
Nobody works in the month of August. Everyone's on vacation.
I noticed that. Except for us.
Yeah, exactly. I remember when I worked, I had a boss that always went away for 3 weeks in August. And he said the only way you really vacation is if you get the hell out for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And it's probably true. But when you're workaholics and you have your own business, you
It's hard.
can't do that. You can't walk away for 3 weeks. So,
Absolutely.
have you ever sang in any restaurants?
I have not, but I will be singing very soon at
Okay.
a
Well, the
restaurant.
reason I'm asking you is because we do a little bit of that too. We at the club we have Bob D'Amato. He sings at a few restaurants. I work with him. Eddie Sessa, he's now at Castriano, and just got a new one too. So every time I'm gonna put you on the list.
On the list.
Awesome.
Yeah, could be good. You make a little money, and for some reason it's always Italian. I don't know why, but a lot of Italians in this area flock together and they help each other.
Awesome.
So
It's a
very
good thing.
good.
Yeah, that's great.
Very good. So now let's talk about your business now.
Sure.
You said to me it's graphic design, digital print, and that you need people, employees.
Yeah, it's growing. Company's growing. We're in Mineola, and like to get some new employees, some fresh blood in there as well, with graphic design and web programming. So it's digital marketing. A lot of this social media craze is going
Right,
on,
which
and
is so you
so
gotta
it's very
know
important.
that stuff.
I mean, I actually, up to a few years ago, I didn't see the importance as I see it now. I
Very.
mean, it's very important. It does help. It's actually helped my business as well over the years, and we love to help other companies, and
Yeah.
we produce high-end graphics, great copy, good photography. You know, it's a full package. Company has been around for a little over 20 years now, and I started as an illustrator. So I used to illustrate.
So you could illustrate all the stories when any of these girls want to write a book.
But my kids are better illustrators
I
than I am
know.
right now. You know?
You guys are
So
all so
they're all doing
talented.
really well, and little by little, I just kept moving more and more into print and now digital marketing,
Right.
and we also have another department that handles all the promotional items.
Oh, so
And
you mean you order stuff for people, or
we
you
order.
you
We have over 350,000 products.
Oh, so you do the promotional
Yeah,
stuff.
we
I
do
didn't know
we
that.
do all the promotional items. Right now, the biggest craze is all these fidgets and poppets.
I know that.
And
yes.
I actually have my wife, Anna. She handles all of that.
Wow.
She's been extremely busy with
I
that.
saw pictures of the fidgets with the.
Yeah, we ordered we ordered maybe a 100 or 200 fidgets in the beginning, and then all of a sudden I told her we're going to order thousands because they were going.
I thought it was just for
Yeah.
kids, but obviously it's not.
Hey,
It's
listen,
for
it relaxes me at the end of the night.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'll get one for Greg.
I think he's going to need one right
Yeah.
now. Or
Greg,
two.
Greg, we're getting you a fidget. That's really great. But like if I wanted to order a keychain with my name on it, that's the kind of stuff you do? I did not
I
know
do all
that.
Bottles, keychains. We're trying to tap into a lot of the schools as well because they have a lot of giveaways and there's swag bags.
Right.
Right now, with people going back to work, I have a lot of companies that are calling me and asking me to put together like a welcome package. So we're putting welcome packages together.
Back
for
to work or back to
work,
school
yeah,
or
back to
whatever.
mostly is a lot of back to work,
Mm-hmm.
just to kind of entice people to come back and feel like they've all been missed
Absolutely.
and they want them back. They want everybody back to work.
So maybe we'll have to order something from you from the Long Island Breakfast Club show. We
I-
just got these little stickers to put on people's cars
Yeah.
because we're trying to get really noticed. And we have a really big one, which Greg said to me, it's too big. It's this big. But I like big things. So I ordered a lot of them, so I have a ton of them.
Very nice.
But we use them as decorations on tables now, when we go places.
Good.
Yeah. So I'll
It's
think of
almost
that.
like a coaster too.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
So I'll think of you
Yeah.
next time we want to order something, which is great. I love giveaways. I love gadgets, and I have a bunch of stuff at home. Now, are you in the trade shows and bring all your stuff, or you don't really have to? You don't need to do that.
Normally don't go to trade shows with my own product. What I
Yeah.
usually like to do is like to attend the trade shows.
Right, right.
And see other people that are over there and make some connections.
Yeah, well-
I'm also very big into networking, so I love
Yes,
I
yeah.
love networking with a few different groups.
Yeah, I do that too.
Um,
But I'm one of
networks.
those people that goes to the trade shows and I
Take
grab the
everything.
bags. Just throw everything in the
That's-
bag.
That's
and
my
then,
wife.
And then my grandchildren get stuff, or my friends. But we actually have people that give us stuff also for the show. And then we give it out, we say thank you, little samples and things like that. So, but I used to do trade shows a lot. So,
Yes. I miss those. Last year we didn't have any. This year it's kind of it's a little much less. So
yeah, when I worked in the city, oh my God, forget it. I mean, we got the whole day off to do that.
Yeah.
We had a lot of fun.
hopefully by
But
next year we'll be back.
Yeah, I
with that.
think it's all coming back. So can we hear some? What'd you bring? I understand you brought some equipment to do some nice songs for us.
Yes.
You
Yeah.
have
I have.
like a few that you're gonna sing.
Yeah, I have 3 prepared for you.
Okay, so let's put it on.
Okay. Awesome.
All right, very good, honey. This gal is beautiful, really.
We're gonna get a treat.
Yeah.
Greg is missing us. Is he watching at home?
Hope so. Yeah.
I hope so.
Yeah. So I'd like to introduce Isabella. I love the name. I like to say it. Isabella. It's beautiful. Thank you, honey.
I'm trying to hold my breath. Let it stay this way. Can't let this moment end. You set off a dream in me, getting louder now. Can you hear it echoing? Take my hand, will you share this with me? 'Cause darling, without you, oh, the shine of 1,000 spotlights, all the stars we steal from the night sky will never be enough, never be enough. Towers of gold are still too little. These hands could hold the world, but it'll never be enough, never be enough for me. Never, never
Wow.
Thank you.
Good job.
What a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
I was almost going to cry. It was so
Thank
nicely
you.
sung. It kind of gives you the goosebumps.
Now you know what I deal with every night.
You get to you get to hear this every night.
Every night.
Oh yes,
Yeah,
of course.
that's wonderful. All right, what are you going to do next for us?
Okay, now I have the song "With You" from Ghost, and this one will definitely make you cry.
Oh well, I love that movie. Love
Oh,
it.
really awesome.
I
Yeah.
watched it about 47 times. I mean, doesn't everybody watch Ghost once a month? Oh, that was a great movie.
I picked up your shirts this morning. I don't know why. I don't know why. Mr. Reynolds said to say hello. I started to cry. I started to cry. Every place we've ever walked and everywhere we've talked, I miss you. You never leave my mind. So much of you is left behind. You took my days with you. Took my nights with you. Those unfinished conversations we used to have still speak to me, and I write you letters every day that I'll never send and you'll never see. All this wishful thinking gets me nowhere. I can't stay. Though my heart is broken, it keeps breaking every day. You took my hopes with you. Took my dreams with you. I keep thinking that you'll be calling. Everyone says it's all in my head, and I can't accept it yet. I'm not ready to just give in. I know that I can't live in this pain with these feelings of regret. I can't comprehend this and pretend that I don't care. Any place I wanna be, I wanna see you there. You took my life with you. Took my world with you. you.
Thank you. Why don't you sit down, have a break, and then we'll
Okay.
do another one at the end.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, that was beautiful. God,
was
if I could listen to that every day in my house,
Come over my house.
I'm going to. I need
That
an
and an
invitation.
espresso every night.
Yeah, I like espresso too, as long as you have Sambuca.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That was from, you said from Ghost, right?
Yes.
But which, it's not the Ghost that we're,
It's the musical.
the musical Ghost.
Yes.
Yes.
Very nice.
I mean,
Wow.
it's based on the movie, so
Based on the
Yes.
movie.
story,
Now
yeah.
you obviously must have watched the movie a lot. To
I've
sing that
watched
song.
it a couple times, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. That's unbelievable. The whole thing, the whole concept of what,
Right.
do you believe in all that? I mean, do we believe in that? Sometimes I do.
Yeah.
Not everything, not that
Yeah.
far. But everything in life is about karma.
Correct, yeah.
And good karma, you get good karma. Bad karma, you get bad karma. So, what my beliefs is, treat people like you want to be treated because it's going to come back and bite you in the butt. One way or the other. If you're a dog, you're going to be, if you act like a bad dog, you're going to be treated like a bad dog.
Yeah.
And something's going to happen. And that's another thing that I think needs to be taught in the schools today, I mean, yes, kids are all great, but groups of kids sometimes don't do nice things.
You don't want
Right.
to get me in. You don't want me to get started
No?
on that.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we're
Is
going to
that
go
a
on
bad-
for hours.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you.
And the bullying, that thing, it really
Yeah.
bothers me.
Right.
But I think that the schools are doing a little better job with the bullying. Do you?
I think so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, have you seen it in high school?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Were you ever involved in anything with a friend that was getting bullied, or?
Luckily, nothing like too bad, but like little stuff. I mean,
Right.
everyone in high school experiences it at some point.
It's very true.
Unfortunately, yeah.
And it is. It is sad.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But I like that the schools still do that. Most likely improve student kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because I think that's needed. Because I'm sure a lot of kids would love to sing like you.
Thank
and
you.
They don't feel they can.
Right.
And those kind of kids that, like say, you teach them and then they're learning. That's a great thing. What you're doing, it's very positive. It'll
Yeah, definitely.
carry you the rest of your life
Mm-hmm.
because you started young.
And
Yeah.
a lot of times with children and also parents or even peers or
Right.
teachers, it's good to give them a little bit of push because sometimes I
Absolutely.
know with my own daughter, she doesn't know how good she is sometimes.
Well,
So
she's,
you gotta
she's,
just give
laid
her
back,
that
right?
little bit of a
You
push
need
as
the
well.
push, and then you need the confidence.
Right.
And then, if you did screw up, that's okay.
Yeah.
Because
That's
the
how we
screw
learn.
ups are good because then you say, I'll never do that again.
Right. Yes.
There was a time when I lost my phone every day. Every single day. And then Gregg brought me this trapeze thing that you wear around your neck. And it's better, but I don't always have it on, unfortunately. But I don't lose it as much, just
As
like my
often.
keys. Do you ever lose your keys a lot?
All the time. I lost my keys before I came here.
Okay, so that's a man thing, though. Men lose their keys a lot. I have a friend that he loses his keys, practically every day because he doesn't put it in the same spot every day. And whether I put the basket there for him to put his keys in, he still doesn't do it. So, these like little things that happen to people that,
Yeah.
if you make that mistake, then you don't make it again.
Right.
Either little mistakes or big mistakes.
Yeah,
it's
you
good.
learn from your mistakes.
Exactly. And
Definitely.
then do something every day or once a month that you have never done in your life.
Oh.
What's something you've never done?
Go skydiving.
Oh, well, that's a biggie. I don't know about that.
I don't know. It's
I
on my
don't
it's
know
on my
if-
bucket list.
Yeah, I have a bucket list too. I have a bucket list. I want to march in the Italian parade.
Nice.
I was
Oh.
supposed to do it this year, and they didn't have it this
Didn't have
past
it.
year.
Oh.
But I got invited by the Sons of Italy to march, be on the float for Sons of Italy in New York. It's on my bucket list for my
Yeah.
dad. My dad would love that. And I did get it, but I didn't. I never did it. I wanted to do the wave.
Well, next year.
Yeah, next
Do it
year.
next year.
Yeah. So So what's on your bucket list, Daddy?
So, my bucket list.
You have one? I have one sitting on my refrigerator.
I had it written on my phone. And
Uh-huh.
I think I've pretty much done everything on my bucket list except for a little bit more traveling.
Yeah, well, that I think
Ooh.
everybody likes to do.
Yeah, I want to travel
and
too.
I definitely want to do a little more traveling.
Did
in
you
the
go to
next-
Italy?
Oh yeah, we went.
Yes, well, at least you did that. I didn't.
I took my kids to Italy.
4
2
years ago?
No, it was maybe
3
3
years ago? Yeah.
and I took him to the town where I was born
Which
as well.
is what everybody likes to do. You know.
And,
Yeah, it was great.
And we took, we didn't do 3 weeks, but we did like a 2.5 week vacation.
That's
It was
nice.
the first time I actually was able to get away from the business for.
Which is hard when
for
you're on your
about-
own business.
Yeah, it was a good 16 years that I didn't take that much time off. So it was nice, and it was nice to show them different cultures and different architecture and
Yeah.
things
And
like
now,
that.
was it true that when you go to your hometown, everybody knows your name and everybody invites you to dinner? Because that's what happened to my
Yes.
father.
Oh, yeah, it was like that.
We wind
Yeah?
up,
Yeah.
we had to like sneak out to go to the beach.
Oh my goodness.
Just so we could have a little time to ourselves,
It's
you know.
typical. It's just a whole family kind of thing. You know?
It's nice.
It's wonderful, really.
It's
when you
really
think
wonderful,
about it.
but
yeah.
you also want to do your own thing too. A
Of
little
course. How many times do you go to Italy?
bit. Not often.
Exactly. And the food, my father always used to say that he lost weight in Italy because the food was lighter and he walked so much
Yes.
and he would come home thinner.
We were every night we would go to the piazza
Mm-hmm.
and do our walk after dinner, and then food was, I don't know, for some reason portions were less, but you were
Full.
satisfied,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't, you didn't have a lot of gravies and a lot of
Yeah.
heavy sauces.
Mhm.
Very light, and
Yeah.
it was very good. Isabella enjoyed the pasta with vongole.
I did. That
What's
was my
bungalow? What is
favorite.
that?
Clams.
Like, yeah,
Oh,
clams.
yeah. I
So-
like it with that too, but I don't eat the clams. I just
Oh,
like
really?
the flavor.
No, she
on the pasta.
ate
Oh,
the
I ate
clams and the
all of
parsley and
it.
everything else.
That's great.
We devoured that almost every other night when we went out.
So we have some people watching. We have Karen.
Uh-oh.
Thank you, Karen, for watching. Susan. We have someone saying happy birthday to Sal Valentinetti. Elena Crespo. That's your
Crespo.
relative.
Yeah,
They're saying
friend.
that hi, Isabella and Frank. Paula Romeo Ragusa. She says you are so talented.
Thank
got a
you.
lot of fans. Joe Romeo. He sounds familiar. Do I know him? Very
He's
proud
my
of you.
uncle, yeah.
We'll give him a shout out.
Joe Romeo.
Yeah,
he's,
shout out.
He's a realtor in Franklin Square. He's,
Joe Romeo, you
he's
have
very
never
well
been
known.
here,
He's
Mr. Romeo. Call
Get over
Valentina,
here.
Joe. See what we can do. And Alfredo Musca. Isabella, me and my wife are so proud of you, honey.
Thank you.
Angela Locasio, I know her. I know the name. Gaetano Minardi.
Look at
Isabella,
that.
you're amazing.
Thank
Now,
you.
is she a relative, Gaetano?
Gaetano is a friend of ours, of the family.
Mm-hmm.
He owns actually a kitchen place in Deer Park, and he's been there for about 4 years, and he's helped out that community pretty well.
Well, I had a friend named Gaetana. She was a girl.
Oh, now
But you know what they called her? Gay.
gay. Well, they call him Guy.
Yeah,
Oh, they
guy.
call him
Ju-
Guy.
Just in case I forgot that you're a guy. You know, but
Okay.
he's Guy.
Yeah, so that, but I don't know many people with that name, but I did have a girlfriend. That name was Gaetana. Elaine Curcio. She says, beauty. Christina Jane. Who that is? Christine Jane. Do you know her? Could be a new fan.
Maybe. I don't know.
Fan, yeah.
Okay, great job. Michael Muska loves you.
Oh,
Whoever Michael
awesome.
Muska
Yeah.
is. You got a lot of people that love you.
Thank you.
Bob D'Amato, who sings as well.
Nice.
Oh,
And I'm
Awesome.
going to introduce you to Bob because Bob
Awesome.
does a lot. He sings at Stella's and he sings at Casariano and he sings at about 7 restaurants. I work with Bob. I'm one of his,
Cool.
his PR. And Mariana Ayaboni, she's asking for Gregg. Gregg, Mariana's looking for you, Gregg.
He's right here.
Mariana, she says hi. Giovanni Padone. That's got to be Dad's friend, right?
Yeah, he's also a
All
realtor, yeah.
Italianos
Yeah,
here.
all Italian.
Gemma Musca, you're amazing.
Thank you.
Who's that?
That's my wife's
Yeah.
aunt.
Yes, so you got a lot of people that are calling in for you. So they're so
Awesome.
proud of you.
Very
Thank
nice.
you.
Great.
Cool.
Really great. Very happy that everybody's tuning in. Everybody, like and share it. Share it to everybody you know because you'll be helping this beautiful young lady, and you'll also be helping me.
Yes.
So it would be nice. So that's great. So let's get back to the business end on your end.
Sure.
When people want to, let's say, what's a typical, someone calls you if they want a promo item. They call you if they want help getting their website looking better or doing more on Instagram,
Correct. Yeah. Most of the business coming in today that I've noticed in the last, maybe let's just put 3 months, the last quarter, has been new businesses.
Because everyone has to do more because of the pandemic, correct?
Or people have switched gears. they've switched gears. They want to sell more online, so they're looking for e-commerce sites.
Right.
So when they come into my office for an e-commerce site, most of the time they're not well prepared.
It's a website, right? When
Yeah,
you
it's a
say
website.
yes.
So but
Okay.
you could sell on there. So they're not prepared in the sense that, okay, that's the end goal to have that website. But what do we need to get to do
You need
to
to
get
buy
to there?
equipment for that,
So
don't
we
you?
need to, we need to create a brand
Right.
for them. So we create their brand. So
Right.
it starts with that. Then we need to create product list.
Right. What do they sell?
What are you selling?
Right.
Do we have descriptions for everything? We also need to
Numbers
get
and things
numbers
like
and
that.
photography and logistics part, which is for shipping purposes, so you know how much shipping costs. And then we have to promote it. So we promote it with maybe we do a lot of digital marketing, which is email blasts.
Right.
We'll also do social media.
So
and
do you get the emails for them, or
Yes,
they
we
have?
do.
Oh,
We're
so
a
you
one,
get the list.
We are a one-stop shop.
Okay.
We'll get the list. We'll get the graphics going. We'll send it out through Constant Contact.
Right.
That's one of my favorite
I
platforms.
have that now. We have that now
So it's
too.
a good platform.
For the Breakfast Club. Yeah, we have
Correct,
it
yeah.
on the meetings and all.
And then I give them a little bit more information and more help on how to promote their businesses, whether it's through bumper stickers or
Right.
decals, buttons, tchotchkes, all kinds
Right.
of stuff.
I love tchotchkes.
Yeah.
But now that's a new word for tchotchkes. It's called swag.
Swag, yeah.
I didn't know that. I got introduced to that by my daughter.
Yeah.
Stop calling them tchotchkes, she says. They're now called swag.
That's right.
So, you have to learn all these new things, especially when you get old.
Mm-hmm.
So that's unbelievable. So
Yeah.
they could be calling you for a number of things.
Pretty much like just my routine day, like yesterday, was I had 2 meetings for websites. I also had one really good meeting, which we created their logo about 8 months ago. But now they're moving forward on a website and doing the fleet of trucks. So we're going to do all the design work on the fleet of
Now,
trucks.
do you have grand openings for the new logos or parties, or they do that on their own?
They do that on their own. I usually get invited to those.
Yeah.
And we produce all the tablecloths,
Yeah.
the banners, whatever they need for that.
All the stuff that looks pretty.
Yes.
Okay. Well, if they ever need help with that,
yeah,
we do that too. We do events.
There might be a good synergy here.
Yeah, and not only that, this is a great place for a grand opening of a new logo, because you could do anything you want. You could put on the TV,
Yeah,
and we have the stage, which
Correct,
is
yeah.
very, very different,
very nice.
So, but that's how really we started back when we just were the club. We used to put on charity events and bring in pretty girls like you, and help them grow, and then get people
Awesome.
jobs, and it just grows and grows. So,
Good.
yeah. So I think that going forward, we're going to have to stay in touch.
Absolutely.
So I gave you, because one of our biggest vendors is QS2 Training, and I'm giving you a training guide to teach all your people CPR and AED and first aid.
Okay.
And actually, you could do it just by reading this, but I mean, I'm sure you don't want to. But you could leave it in the office, in the kitchen, if you have a little kitchen.
I do.
And they could all look at it. And if any of them ever want to do a training, my sister comes to people's homes and does it in the backyard, or does it at the big dining room table, and they learn all these different things. And most of the time when you do CPR, if you don't know it and you learn it, you'll be saving the life of someone you love. It's usually someone you know.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, things happen, like choking
And you're together all the time.
exactly. So
Right.
it's just something to think about in business.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's different. So I thought I'd give you one of the books. And if you ever want more, I could get you more.
Sure. Thank
She's
you
part
so
of
much.
the National Safety Council. And her, too, she did this after losing her job. She decided to create this, and she does it at all the daycares. And when you work in a daycare, you have to be certified. And anyone that takes the class is certified. So, again, another thing, when you work with kids, people, anywhere, a restaurant, you really should know how to do CPR. And I do talks a lot, and I'll ask a group of 50, how many people have CPR training? Not
Nobody.
that many.
Yeah.
People are afraid. They're afraid. So it's also a good part-time job. She's also always looking for help.
Think they're afraid of giving CPR, or
Yeah, because they're afraid to get sued.
Oh,
Yeah, that
I
something
didn't think
could
about
happen.
that part.
Yeah, and they could get sued.
Oh wow.
Yeah, but most people don't know it. Firemen know it. Cops know it. I think restaurant people have to be trained now, but more and more since the COVID, there's a lot more that has to be,
Sure.
done in CPR and stuff. So, but she's always looking for part-time help too. If you ever know anyone that just wants to do some training, and they get trained, and then it's like they do it, and you could make a party out of it, or it's a nice gift to give someone that has a family, because it's different. I always say your real estate friend, whoever he was you just mentioned, one real estate should do that instead of buying all these gifts for all the people they sell houses for. Just one.
Do you hear that, Joe Romeo? Joe Romeo, I think you should call this person up
You should call me.
and call Valentina, and that would be a great
I
idea.
said the first real estate that listens to me, because I talk to real estates all the time, will be put on the map. Because not one real estate gives this kind of gift. And they give all these beautiful, pretty flowers and plants, and they spend hundreds.
That's true.
Hundreds. So, just a thought, Mr. Romeo. Good idea, right?
It is. I think so.
Yeah,
It's
something
a great
different.
idea.
We do everything different here. We're no more out of the box. We're now in the box. Because you've got to be in the box to make it.
Absolutely.
Today, with all the changes going on this year, forget about it. You really have to do things different.
For some reason, Valentina, I keep seeing Greg like nodding.
Greg, I don't know if
think
you
he's nodding. I
agree
think
or
he keeps
not.
saying yes.
Yeah, well,
He's
right
agreeing
now,
with us.
he doesn't have any choice. He has to. Normally, when Greg is here, when I talk too much, he pulls the plug. Cut her off, he says. Cut her off. I can't wait to have him back. I miss all the, dogging. He's always teasing me.
Yeah.
And I have my high-tech turtleneck on today because he doesn't like any ladies showing their cleavage. So today I'm really all dressed for Greg, So, but it's just funny how things happen. Gemma Musca just wrote in again. She's just loving the show. And Giovanni Padone.
Awesome.
Yeah, who's that?
Giovanni Padone is another realtor. He's
Another realtor.
yeah.
I got
He
two
needs to do this
listening.
too. He needs to call you.
Okay, Giovanni, look.
He handles more of Queens, Brooklyn area, I believe.
Yeah, and
I could be wrong, but
Giovanni and the other gentleman there, we give Italian bread on the show because we
Oh.
believe in relationships. So I brought one loaf for each one of you brothers and sisters.
so we're
Oh,
definitely
great.
breaking bread today.
So
yeah.
this is breaking bread. And because I know you have so many, you got the Italian cookies too.
Yes, we
nice.
love
So
those.
that's going to be for you guys today.
My father came to the office today and he brought cannolis. So he had
Oh,
everybody in my office was thrilled to have fresh
geez.
cannolis.
I went back in the day when I had a lot of time. I used to make meatballs for my favorite vendors and, bring it in. And then I would sit there and chat. Sort of like what I do at Aura Pura Jewelers. Have you been to see Teddy at Aura
Oh,
Pura?
we love Teddy.
Yeah.
Teddy had a birthday.
Yeah.
It was 2 days after mine. So I went in to see him for his birthday, and I brought him Sfogliadells, which he's
Yeah.
not supposed to eat. And I brought him sugar-free cookies. So I said, it's up
sugar-free.
to you, okay? Eat one or the other. But Teddy is our sponsor this week, 1033 Hempstead Turnpike, Franklin Square. He's a sweetheart. And so what does he do? He gives me all this wine to take to Greg. So, Greg, I have 2 bottles of wine from you in my car from Teddy because he's worried about Greg. He's a good friend of the show. So, Teddy, thank you very much. And then we also have, I'm giving you guys, I don't know, have you guys gone to the spa yet from the last time? No. The Tranquility
No.
Spa.
Have
You
not.
and your sisters and your mom, you get to
Oh.
go. You could go, you get a foot massage.
Oh, I love
Very,
foot
very
massage.
Awesome.
inexpensive. You pay very little. You have to tell them that you got it from Valentina. That's
Okay.
how you prove that I gave it to you. And they have a salt cave. And in the salt
Ooh.
cave, this is the whole brochure on that. I'm giving you that too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm giving you a few of these for the real estate guys.
It's a lot of treats.
Yeah.
Yes,
so,
thank you.
Yeah, I want you guys to definitely. I'm going to give that to Dad.
Yep.
Okay.
But, take it to when you have your little thing that day. You never know. Someone might want to come on the show.
yeah.
Whenever you go do something special.
Okay.
All right, but Tranquility Spas in Franklin Square. I go once a week. I was just there the other night, and I fell asleep so long, and they don't speak English, but they know what they're doing.
They know what you want.
And
yeah.
they're very clean. So she's like, chair. I'm like, what? She goes, I need the chair. Because I fell asleep so bad I couldn't get up.
So it wasn't that they didn't speak English. You just didn't want to listen to
Exactly. And I'm like, she didn't push it up. and she was an extra. She wasn't a regular girl. And I'm like, chair, chair. I'm like, you got to push it. You got to push it up. Get up. But anyway, you go into a sleep like you can't believe.
Oh,
And
wow.
they do such a nice job on taking care of you. And
Oh,
they
awesome.
and Northwell, Long Island Jewish, right here on,
Right.
they gave them the seal of approval, and they
Nice.
sent all their people there. And that's how kind they are. Every essential worker got to go for free.
Awesome.
Oh,
So they're
great.
great people. So it's for young, old, it doesn't matter. So mommy, daddy, everyone.
Awesome.
All right. So you guys have to go and tell them
Yeah.
that we sent you. All right.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, you'll love it. You only go
I
once.
definitely like the foot massage.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, he does.
I go from the foot, all the way up, but I sit in the chair. Stay in the chair. Don't lay on the table. You're better off in the chair. It's just more
Good to know.
relaxing, and they give you music, and you're breathing in oils, essential oils, and it's like you're
Oh,
in
my
heaven.
mom loves those.
Yeah, you're
We
in heaven.
have a whole house of those.
Oh, yeah, you do the essential oils.
My mom, yeah.
The only one I don't
Loves
like is
them.
peppermint.
Oh no, no,
Oh,
she's got peppermint
jeez.
everywhere.
Oh, you
Oh, yeah,
like
peppermint is all over the
I
place.
feel like I'm eating the peppermint when I put it on. I don't like it.
The worst time is when we go upstate because we have a house upstate, and we have to travel for 2.5 hours, and she keeps putting peppermint.
Oh, I would
Yeah.
hate the peppermint. That's the only one I don't like. I like the Valor. I
Right.
like the lemon. I like them all, but peppermint, it makes like me stomach sick. Like I'm
Right.
eating peppermint.
It's strong.
So the whole family likes it, obviously.
Yeah, we're fans.
Yeah. Does you use it or no? You don't believe in it?
She puts it on.
Yeah,
She throws it on me sometimes, and I think it's helped out with a few things.
It does.
It does, yeah.
It really does, especially stress.
Yeah.
You know, the number one killer today is stress. You're too young. You're too young. But don't you think that's the cause of so many problems today?
Absolutely,
It doesn't matter. It could be your teeth. It could be your head. It could be your back.
it's everything.
Yeah, everything freezes.
Yeah.
You know, so you
Um,
got to really be on top of that.
And sleep. You need sleep.
Well,
and,
that's true.
And you got to try to relieve a little stress.
Right. Well, sleep, some people do good when they don't sleep. Some people don't. I don't sleep a lot. But when I get over stress and anxiety, I could sleep for 3 days then. Because then I
Absolutely,
get
yeah.
on overkill.
Mm-hmm.
And if
so-
you want to feel even better, you got to go to Tranquility.
And Tranquility is my
Yes.
number one place. And Angela is a doll. So
Okay.
you speak to Angela when you go. And then if you need your taxes done, you go to Jackson Hewitt Prince, Hempstead Turnpike, Franklin Square. Great guy. Or you need any kind of accounting work. It's a retail, but yet the prices are less. And he runs the whole place, and he's terrific. So you guys should try him, too, because he's really a nice guy. These Moscas, they just keep writing more stuff in.
Muska.
Yeah, Gemma, Charles. I mean, how many Muscas are there?
There's a
There's
lot.
another
There's
one.
quite a bit.
Unbelievable.
They're all buzzing. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so nice. Isn't that a good feeling?
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely. Well, you get to, see this when you go home and
Yes.
share it everywhere and have it on
Yeah.
your little website. If you, I don't know if
Oh,
there's a way
yeah.
to do that. Is there?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
Well, Dad would know.
Where
He
there's a
knows,
Yeah.
will, there's a way.
he knows how to do all that.
Mhm.
So that's great.
Well, that's going to live on YouTube, right?
Yeah, it'll be on YouTube,
So,
right?
you
Yeah.
reconnect it straight
If
there.
you want to send me a little ad, but you're training, maybe I could help you.
Oh, okay, awesome.
My granddaughter needs lessons, but she's in Maryland.
Oh,
But-
well, I do FaceTime lessons.
Okay, well, I'll let her know that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
She has students also in California.
I do. I have a student in California.
How did you do that? On your own? Or?
He has a cousin who lives here who I teach, who I've taught for about
Ah.
3 years now. So I just teach him from California on FaceTime,
Very
and he's
good.
he's doing great.
Terrific.
Yeah.
So you know how to network a little bit.
Yeah.
That's very good. Very good. Very happy for you. Really.
Thank you.
Did you get better and better in the last few years as you got older? Is that
Yeah, definitely. Like I used to be like very to myself and
timid?
shy.
Right.
Yeah, and I didn't have like any confidence at all. I didn't know how to like communicate with people. But now from teaching piano and talking to parents, I know how to do a little bit
That's
more of that.
great.
I have a little bit more confidence now.
Terrific. Do you ever think of singing an Italian song?
I do sing Italian
You
songs.
do?
Yeah. Mhm.
So you got to hook up with the Sons of Italy.
Okay.
We have one right in
just
Lynbrook.
placed an
Where do
ad.
you live?
Yeah, we're in Franklin Square.
Yeah.
I just placed an ad, and I think it was the Sons of Italy. Yeah.
Well, because we have one in Lynbrook and now they know it's not for women only. All the Sons of Italy are combining women and men. That just happened because of COVID. And so I'll tell them about you.
Awesome.
Yeah, they have meetings. It's really nice in the Grease Park,
Nice.
and they have people that come in and entertain and stuff. And they have tons of events. Actually, you could go broke being in this hospitally.
Go in there.
But it's a nice way to meet, people. Like
Yeah,
a lot of widows go, and people that are married go too. But
you could probably network a little bit.
it's
You
a
could
nice
also,
social, and they have a weekly, a monthly newsletter that people
Yep.
advertise in. We advertise in it too. But so what are you going to sing for us next?
I have a pop song. It's called Reckless by Madison Beer.
Oh, so
Yeah.
we're going to get a little poppy.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay, very good. All right, well, we're ready for
Okay,
you.
great.
It's great. Just a great kid.
I know.
Hey, this is a story I hate, but I told it to cope with the pain. I'm so sorry if you can relate. This chapter's about how you said there was nobody else. Then you got up and went to her house. You guys always left me out. I still have the letter you wrote when you told me I was the only girl you'd ever want in your life. Guess my friends were right. Each day goes by and each night I cry. Somebody saw you with her last night. You gave me your word, don't worry about her. You might love her now, but you loved me first. Said you never hurt me, here we are. Oh, you swore on every star. How could you be so reckless with my heart? You checked in and out of my heart like it's a hotel. And she must be perfect, oh well. I hope you both go to hell. I still have the letter you wrote when you told me I was the only girl you'd ever want in your life. Guess my friends were right. Each day goes by and each night I cry. Somebody saw you with her last night. You gave me your word, don't worry about her. You might love her now, but you loved me first. Said you never hurt me, well here we are. Oh, you swore on every star. How could you be so reckless with my heart? How could you be so reckless? How could you be so reckless? How could you be so reckless with my heart? Hey, this is a story I hate, but I told it to cope with the pain. I'm so sorry if you can relate.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Really something.
Thank you.
Very nice. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you for
Did you
having
want to
me.
do one more or no? Are you prepared for one more?
I could if you wanted me to.
Sure, do one more because we have another 4 minutes.
All right. Any requests?
Something poppy. Something, we always like to end in like a really fun thing.
Okay.
So whatever you think.
All right.
A cappella.
A cappella, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay, great.
All right, so you go. Dad has good ideas.
Take Think of something.
Okay. Anything that you want to hear then? Okay.
We're easy, honey. We're very happy to have you
All
here.
right. Great. I'm gonna do another musical theater song, but it's kind of like poppy sounding.
Okay,
It's
great.
happy.
Terrific.
They said I was found at the side of the road. There were tracks all around. It had recently snowed. In the darkness and cold, with the wind and the trees, a girl with no name and no memories but these. Rain against the window, sheets upon the bed. Terrifying nurses whispering overhead. Call the child Anya, give the child a hat. I don't know a thing before that. Traveling the back roads, sleeping in the wood, taking what I needed, working when I could, keeping up my courage, foolish as it seems, at night all alone in my dreams. In my dreams, shadows call, there's a light at the end of a hall. Then my dreams fade away, but I know it all will come back one day. I dream of a city beyond all compare. Is it Paris? Paris, a beautiful river, a bridge by a square, and I hear a voice whisper, I'll meet you right there in Paris. Paris. You don't know what it's like not to know who you are, to have lived in the shadows and traveled this far. I've seen flashes of fire, heard the echoes of screams, but I still have this faith in the truth of my dreams. In my dreams, it's all real, and my heart has so much to reveal. And my dreams seem to say, don't be afraid to go on. Don't give up hope, come what may. I know it all will come back one day.
That's
Thank
it.
you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's just wonderful what you do.
Thank
We're
you.
so happy to have you, really.
Thank you for having
We're
me.
going to keep in touch. We're definitely going
Of
to keep in
course.
touch. I'm sure Gregg is probably smiling from ear to ear in his bed where he's getting his therapy or whatever and saying, beautiful girl, beautiful family.
Thank you.
And I see that you have all these great family members here, your brothers, your brother who was already on our show, your two sisters who I'm going to get next. We're definitely going to talk. You got an author in the family, I think.
Yeah.
Another drawer, and then a great gal that does fancy do's,
She
little
does,
do's
yeah.
for everybody. So we're going to get you all on, the whole family, one day.
Awesome.
But we're
Awesome.
going to keep together and keep in touch, and we're going to see how we can help each other, definitely. And I can't thank you enough for coming on.
Thank you.
So I thanked our sponsors already. I want to thank Cliff, because Cliff is always here for us and doing such great work on the audio and the visual. And Susan, always helping us out. And then we have Jenny, who was behind the scenes today. So thank you to everyone. And we're going to be back on Monday. We have a very, very interesting book author coming around on Monday. And she wrote a book all about what goes on in funeral homes behind the scenes.
Ooh.
And it's an actually very interesting book. It's not pretty, but it's under a pen name, and the gentleman or woman, whoever this person is called Mr. Mortem, Mortem. And it's very interesting. I already read it,
Oh,
and
wow.
it's a little scary, but you really have to be an advocate when you go to a funeral home as well. That's what it's teaching me when I'm listening to
Yeah.
this book. So it's going to be an interesting show Monday.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
definitely.
get something to go with it, but I didn't think if I put a funeral home would be a good idea because I don't think they would like the book because there's some secrets that this person is letting out
Oh.
about what goes on behind the scenes. So, but it's interesting the way she laid it out is all about from the beginning to the end and how you can avoid this, and this by doing this, and this. So it's going to be an interesting show. You should watch
I'm
Monday's
definitely
show.
gonna watch that.
Yeah, very
Yeah.
different. And then here you go. You could write a book about anything.
Yeah.
I tell people, write a book about your hair. Write a book about your family. Write a book about a memory. Or just write a book about birds.
Mhm.
Because whatever you do, step out of your comfort zone and do something
Hmm.
different. Doors open. I look at it as a mansion. When you come out of your box of your own self, this is what happened to me. There's about 7 doors in the mansion. Go into each door. And on that note, I'm going to end the show. So I want to thank you.
Well, thank you.
Thank
We're going
you.
to take some pictures. You have
Thank
all
you.
the goodies for all
Thank
the family
you.
members.
We
Okay.
have bread. We have some
You have
cookies.
bread and
Cookies.
share the wealth. And I'll say this one more question. Jennifer Curcio Krushulik.
Priscilla, yeah.
Okay, well, she says, great job.
Thank
And
you.
then, of course, Anna Romeo again. She says she loves peppermint. So I guess it must run in the
We-
family.
we-
The peppermint people. These are the PPs, the peppermint people. The Scarpas, they're transferring peppermint to everywhere they go
Yeah.
with their oils. So on that note, that's a wrap.
Thank you.
Thank you.